Hello, y'all. Let's talk about none other than Fonzworth Bentley, the man who was once known as Diddy's right-hand man, personal umbrella holder, and maybe, just maybe, a whole lot more. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's spill this tea. Okay, let's rewind for a hot second. With all the drama surrounding Diddy these days, there's one person everyone's dying to hear from, Fonzworth Bentley. I mean, this man was practically Diddy's shadow back in the day. And honey, their dynamic was more interesting than my last Tinder date. Now, for those of you who might need a little refresher, Bentley wasn't just the guy holding Diddy's umbrella. Oh no, honey, he was so much more. He was Diddy's personal valet, assistant, and even his stylist. Talk about a jack of all trades. Their meet-cute story? It's like something out of a Hollywood romantic comedy, I swear. Picture this. Diddy and Bentley lock eyes across a crowded soul food joint. It's during Diddy's trial, mind you, when he's going through it and deciding to rebrand from Puff Daddy to P. Diddy. Bentley, being the sweetheart he is, starts sending Diddy inspirational Bible verses. I mean, who doesn't love a man who can quote scripture, am I right? Fast forward a few months, and Bentley's sliding into Diddy's DMs like, please don't make me go back to my hater boss. And just like that, bam, Diddy waves his hands in Bentley's face and says, your life has just changed. Are you ready? I don't know about y'all, but that sounds more dramatic than me trying to decide what to wear on a Friday night.
Yeah, became one of Puff's personal assistants. You understand? To make sure all Puff shit is there when we get ready to go. Everything that was supposed to be in order. That was Fonzworth Bentley's job. When Puff has to go to restaurants or places like that, you know, he made sure everything was straight with that. You know what I'm saying? And he had another assistant too. But Fonzworth Bentley was his personal assistant, put out his clothes, told him what he should wear, all that, like a stylist and personal assistant.
But hold on to your hearts, besties, because this is where things get juicy. Some people are saying Bentley was more than just Diddy's assistant. They're saying he was Diddy's, wait for it, concubine. I know, right? It's like a plot twist in your favorite soap opera.
Let me ask you this. What do you think Diddy and Fonzworth Bentley's real relationship was?
Master.
Ooh.
Period. Everybody know Bentley. Everybody know. I think the thing that everybody is having a hard time grasping is how that whole thing could have probably went down. But the thing is it was how fast he disappeared.
Now, we can always count on Jaguar Wright to bring the tea piping hot, can't we? But she's not the only one spilling. Freddie P had some thoughts too. And let me tell you, they're spicier than my abuela's salsa.
Fonzo was his little girlfriend at one time, because you have to see how they was conducting themselves. I don't want to say that about Bentley, because Bentley got kids and shit. And I got respect for that. Like, he was one of the few niggas I fuck with. But the way they used to carry themselves back then. And plus he had put something on his Instagram. He put something on his Instagram like 4 or 5 months ago, and he was like, don't let me tell my story or some shit like that.
But wait, there's more. In an interview, Bentley himself let something slip that had everyone's eyebrows raised higher than my standards for men. He said he had waited too long to hit it. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that sounds like more than just an innocent slip of the tongue to me.
Walked straight to my table. I stood up, and it was like a little stare down match on some like,
wow.
And I won. And then he just pointed to the old girl like, yo, get this dude. It was the 2 ways then. Remember the 2 ways? Anybody with me? 2 ways.
Yeah, I had a 2-way.
Stay with me. He's like, yo, it was, you get this dude my 2-way number. Well, I didn't call him the next day because I'm busy.
Yeah, what a game.
Well, I wasn't busy. But you don't know. Don't nobody know. You don't know. You know. So, long story short, I remember, I was like, I waited. Next thing you know, Club New York happened. I'm like, dang, I done waited too late to hit.
Now, before Bentley pulled a Houdini and disappeared from the industry, he was actually making moves, honey. He was in music videos, on albums, even dipped his toes in acting. We're talking appearances in Honey, Fat Albert, and Think Like a Man Too. He was writing songs for Kanye, showing up in Obama's campaign videos. The man was everywhere. But then, faster than you can say umbrella, he vanished. Moved to Atlanta, got hitched to Fawn Chambers Watkins, had a couple of kids. Now he's out here playing family man, but people are saying he probably went through more with Diddy than a pair of shoes at a sample sale. Now, here's where things get real interesting, besties. Remember when Cassie dropped that bombshell lawsuit? Well, it got people thinking that Bentley might know a lot more than he's letting on. Cassie spilled some serious tea in that lawsuit, y'all. She talked about these wild freak-offs with masks and lingerie happening at fancy hotels all over the country. And guess who she said was responsible for setting all this up? Diddy's assistants. That's right, the same people who were supposed to be fetching his Starbucks were allegedly arranging these crazy parties. But it gets worse. Cassie said these assistants saw everything that was going down, but nobody dared to speak up. They were the ones bringing gifts to Cassie, setting up hotel suites with baby oil and mood lighting. It's like they were stage managers for Diddy's personal drama. And it's not just Cassie saying this. Elrod's lawsuit claimed that Christina Karam, another of Diddy's assistants, made everyone from the butler to the housekeeper carry around little pouches filled with, let's just say, party favors for Diddy. Talk about employee benefits, am I right? Now, I know what you're thinking, but wouldn't these assistants have signed some crazy NDAs? You bet your last designer handbag they did. And apparently, there were threats involved too. It's like something out of a mafia movie, I swear. Take Capricorn Clark, another former assistant. She started posting these cryptic messages after Cassie's lawsuit dropped. We're talking Bible verses, warnings about the devil, shout-outs to Kim Porter. It's like she was trying to spill the tea without actually spilling it, you know?
He had an assistant by the name of Capricorn. He felt Capricorn. Cap was keeping his low about if she was messing with Cuddy or not. Puffy beat the shit that. Not only did he beat the shit out of her, it was an Interscope person, the Interscope check that paid her to settle or he wouldn't go to jail.
You've heard of the golden rule, haven't you?
Oh, and let's not forget about the whole Kid Cudi drama. Apparently, Diddy blew up Cudi's car during Paris Fashion Week because Cassie had a little fling with him. I mean, talk about an overreaction. That's like me setting fire to my ex's wardrobe because he liked someone else's Instagram post. But here's the kicker. Cassie wasn't the only one who had to pay for this. Capricorn, Diddy's assistant at the time, allegedly got roughed up because she didn't tell Diddy about Cassie's fling. It's like being stuck between a rock and a hard place. But the rock is a music mogul and the hard place is, well, an even harder place. Now back to our man Bentley. When all these lawsuits started dropping, he hinted that he might spill some tea of his own. He shared this quote from Jay-Z's Grammy speech. "When I get nervous, I tell the truth." Is he nervous? Is he about to drop some truth bombs? We're all waiting with bated breath, honey.
And then I started to realize I know a lot of these guys, but they don't know who I am and they don't know what I do. I could be anything.
I'm anybody.
A designer or what, a philosopher. I'm walking around with bow ties.
The feds.
The feds. Like I'm anything, like you said.
But here's a wild thought. What if Bentley's been working with the feds this whole time? I mean, he once joked about it, but in Hollywood, sometimes jokes are just truths in disguise, you know? And get this, Bentley, like a lot of people who left Diddy's circle, turned to religion. It's like leaving Diddy's orbit sends you straight to church. We saw it with Mace, we saw it with Loon, even Craig Mack joined a cult-like religious group. It's like they're all trying to cleanse their souls or something. So what do you think, besties? Is Fonzworth Bentley the wild card in Diddy's case? Was he forced into doing things he didn't want to do? Did Diddy pay him to disappear, or is he already working with the feds, ready to drop some bombshells that'll shake Hollywood to its core? Here's what I think. Bentley's seen more than my nosy neighbor with binoculars. He was right there in the thick of it all, holding that umbrella and probably catching every juicy detail. But speaking up, that's scarier than wearing white after Labor Day in the fashion world. Think about it. If what Cassie and Elrod are saying is true, these assistants were basically ringmasters in Diddy's circus. They saw it all, did it all, and kept their mouths shut tighter than my jeans after Thanksgiving dinner. And let's not forget, Diddy's not just some regular Joe. We're talking about a man with more connections than my tangled headphones and more power than my phone charger. If he could allegedly blow up Kid Cudi's car over a fling, imagine what he could do to someone who spills all his secrets. But here's the thing, the tides are turning. More and more people are speaking up, and it's like watching dominoes fall. First Cassie, then L. Rod, and now everyone's waiting to see who's next. Could it be Bentley? I mean, the man's been through it all. He went from holding Diddy's umbrella to writing songs for Kanye. He's seen the highs and lows of the industry, and now he's out here living the family man life in Atlanta. But you know what they say? You can take the man out of Hollywood, but you can't take Hollywood out of the man. So what's it gonna be, Bentley? Are you gonna keep hiding behind those cryptic posts and Bible verses? Or are you gonna step into the spotlight and give us the tea we've all been thirsting for? One thing's for sure, if Bentley does decide to speak up, it's gonna be more explosive than my attempt at making souffle. We're talking earth-shattering, industry-shaking, jaw-dropping revelations. It could be the key to unlocking this whole Diddy mystery, but until then, we're all left speculating. Is Bentley a victim, a willing participant, a secret informant, or just a guy who's trying to leave his past behind and focus on his family? The suspense is killing me more than waiting for my crush to text back. So what do you think, besties? Is Fonzworth Bentley the missing piece in this Diddy puzzle? Is he gonna be the one to blow this whole case wide open? Or is he gonna keep his secrets locked up tighter than my diet on cheat day? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, in Hollywood, the truth is often stranger than fiction. So keep your eyes peeled, your ears open, and your umbrellas ready. Because in this town, you never know when it's gonna rain tea. This is Hot Gossip signing off. Stay fabulous, stay curious, and never ever settle for boring gossip. Bye!